ladies and gentlemen, dear Prime Minister Samaras, Antonis, welcome. Dear Dr. Kantor, Moshe, it's a pleasure to welcome you, Ambassador Lauder. Welcome to the European Parliament, and especially you, ladies and gentlemen, the Holocaust survivors who are with us tonight. Welcome to the European Parliament. It's an enormous honor for us to welcome you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, it is my humble duty to host the International Holocaust Remembrance Day event in this Yehudi Menuhin Hall here in the European Parliament. A place of European reconciliation and peace. This is the third time I address you as President of the European Parliament, and I do so as a German and as a European politician. Let me thank the European Jewish Congress and all those that have contributed to the organization of this evening's most important memorial. Each year, ladies and gentlemen, that passes, there are fewer Holocaust survivors alive to recount firsthand the greatest evil in history of mankind. Each year, therefore, it becomes ever more important to commemorate the Shoah, to pass on the message that hatred and anti-Semitism can deliver unthinkable tragedies. It is a great honor to have survivors of the Shoah here this evening. My heart goes out to you and to your families. This year, the event, ladies and gentlemen, touches on three themes. First, the deportation and murder of Hungarian Jews towards the end of war in 1944. Some 565,000 Hungarian Jews sent to Auschwitz-Birkenau in less than 1 year, making up around 1 in 10 of European Holocaust victims. A tragedy beyond comprehension. Second, we mark the murder of at least 81% of Greek Jews in the Second World War. It is an honor unto this that you are, as Prime Minister of Greece, with us tonight. I know how much your government is doing to combat anti-Semitism. Greece's population have suffered economically and psychologically. And I want to add a personal observation. I admire the Greek people for their tenacity in dealing with huge sacrifices. It is unfortunately not possible for me to tell you that the demons of the past have definitively been banished. I deeply regret this, especially in your country. We see that these demons of the 20th century are still alive. Nationalist, populist, and extremist parties are gaining ground, even winning elections in the European Union. A member of parliament in Budapest calls for Jews to be registered on lists as threats to national security. This is not a message of the past. It is a message of 2013. University professors are being told, Jews, the university is ours, not yours. In Greece, a party openly embraces Nazi ideology through its imagery and its criminal actions. So no, the demons of the past have certainly not been laid to rest, and we European institutions have a special responsibility to raise awareness of this and fight against, because we are here as a result of this catastrophic first half of the 20th century. Because we are an answer to those dreadful experiences, to the absence of respect for basic human rights and fundamental democratic standards. Both at EU and national levels, we need robust responses to combat anti-Semitism in all its guises, be it on the way to school, on the internet, in the media, or in political life. And thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, we see the danger of spreading false propaganda. The lies used to hide Nazi evil in Theresienstadt camp in the Czech Republic, attempting to hide evil acts only makes it worse. We have also just marked the 75th anniversary of the so-called Kristallnacht last year. The cold and stark statistics speak for themselves. From the 9th to the 10th of November 1938, Nazi stormtroopers throughout Germany and parts of Austria smashed up Jewish homes, broke windows of Jewish-owned stores, and looted merchandise, set fire to the synagogues, randomly attacked Jewish men, women, and children, and arrested thousands of men. When the violence ended, at least 96 Jews were dead, 1,300 synagogues and 7,500 businesses destroyed, and countless Jewish cemeteries and schools vandalized. A total of 30,000 Jews were rounded up and sent to the concentration camp only on one day. What made Kristallnacht so significant was, for the first time, the German public was directly confronted on a nationwide scale with the full savagery of the attack on the Jews. Yet the Nazi massacres only intensified from that moment on, leading to the unthinkable policies of the so-called final solution. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say it clearly. Anti-Semitism and racism are a threat to our basic values, those of democracy and respect for diversity and human rights. Holding a memorial ceremony such as ours cannot undo the atrocities that happened to so many families, but it can serve as a warning. It can serve as a tribute, and it can serve as a lesson. The Shoah was the worst tragedy of humankind, yet the dangers and demons are regrettably still present in our society. Ladies and gentlemen, this is perhaps the last time I address you as President of the European Parliament, and therefore I add a personal observation. I run for the post as President of the European Parliament as an elected member from Germany. I'm a post-war German. I'm born in 1955. But whenever I see movies like we saw it just at the beginning of our ceremony, and I see German soldiers, I see a uniform also my father wear as a soldier of the German army. I know I'm proud about that my father was not a Nazi, but he served in this army. I felt always, and I feel it today, and especially as President of the European Parliament, and as a German, that it is a specific responsibility of my generation, the post-war generation, to keep in mind that the atrocities and the crimes committed in the frame of the final solution were justified by a sentence in the name of the German nation, which is representing the German race. And our race is better than other ones, and therefore we have the right to kill other people. The next generation, my generation, has a responsibility and a duty, because it happened in the name of the nation I represent here, and I'm proud that my generation and a lot of other generations of post-war Germany took the necessary consequences. Never again means never against nationalism, racism, xenophobia, hatred. Coming from Germany should respect, tolerance, and to contribute to the cooperation of countries and nations across borders on the basis of common shared values. The right answer Germany gave. But it was only possible for us, the Germans, to get back into the family of democratic nations because of you, the victims, because of those countries who suffered under German occupation and were prepared after the Second World War to forgive the Germans and to open the doors for us to become a member of this wonderful community of nations which is called today European Union. And therefore, a duty of a German who is representing this other Germany is to fight for the European Union, because it is on both levels. On the European level, the best guarantee to avoid that the demons of the 20th centuries can get back. And it is for us, the Germans, the best guarantee that never more, in the name of our nation, can happen such things. Thank you very much.